Okay. Okay. Let's see if Nibiru was better here. Because this should be a Nibiru in my other version. Well, probably yes. Probably it was better if it wasn't it. Let's see if I'm gonna lose because of that. Maybe I will. Because it's Val Ogre. If it was Ogre Nib. So yeah, this is that building decision that might cost me the game one, right? Because now it's pretty bad. Should I Ogre here? I think so, right? Let's try it. Because I feel like if I Ogre here, I can Val Princess. It will make this a little bit awkward, right? Because he can't get field spell unless he has an extended. But if he has an extended, I already lost. So I'm going more on the risky side here because I feel like the situation is so bad that I need to risk a little bit. I don't know. Because now maybe I'm forcing him to go into original. This is a pretty bad sign that that this is the card that he got because it almost seems like he already has wanted original Snake Eye Double Star or 1 for 1. See? Ooh, this is awful. This is pretty bad. It's 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 pretty bad. If it was Nib, I had a chance, I think. With Nib over. Now I think it's over. He needs to mess up really badly here. And even then, he still had 2 hand. Yeah. Okay. So you got a Phlegm behind. That's an interesting choice. Because now he's kind of. Um, hmm. That's interesting. Tuning hand. I mean, I have a chance if somehow I can use this bell in a really good way, and then I can draw a really good starter, like a Snake Hash Fire, something like that. Wait, he said I wanted? I think I need to bell, right? He's not gonna use this. He's just gonna flam. This is so bad. I'm getting pretty much full combo. I don't think I can get a much better bell than this. Maybe if I use this bell, I prevent Apple. I think. I think I kind of. Yeah, this bell is killing 2 monsters. I don't think I got a much better bell than this. But this is still pretty bad. Like he can go like IP into. Oh, he can't IP because it's not a link Karibo. Hmm. Still pretty bad. Still pretty bad because this oak didn't trigger, so he can still princess and then get a monster. You can purchase the oak and the oak can bring something. This face down is a wanted, so maybe this call by is trading with this card. So maybe if I draw a really good card, I need to draw something really useful because I feel like like for example, I feel like maybe the win con is me like drawing ogre and he goes full into IP or apple. You know, like put everything to apple, everything to IP, and then my top deck is an out to that. Maybe it's a way out. Maybe if I draw talents and then go back to back draws or take, depending on what he have. I need something proactive. I can't draw like a head trap. If I draw like a head trap or something that I already have, like a black witch or something that I lose. That's an interesting choice. I feel like he's doing that in order to IP, right? So he lost a monster to do that. So I feel like he's doing that with the intention to link it to IP. Wait, what? That's okay. So I have some draws now. I feel like ogre helps. Ogre really helps. What? Yeah, he's doing stuff. Definitely, stuff is being he's doing stuff because now he can bring gold. It was weird. He forgot. He forgot. Definitely, he forgot about. So he's gonna link away right now, right? And leave those two behind. If I draw, I feel like my best up deck here is an ogre. I have an ogre to draw into. That's pretty good. I'm already considering this as a hand trap that callback can deal with, like Ash, Veiler. Oh no. If it's in perm, like it was a defense, but the fact the defense was exactly in perm probably would make me lose the game on the spot. Because this is a wanted. If this is in perm, I need to. Can I draw cross out? I feel like I lose even if it's cross out. That's sad. This draw wasn't that. Okay, this is pretty awful. It wasn't the worst draw, but the fact that this might be in perm. Hmm. I need to think. This is pretty bad. I can. There's a flan here, so I can prevent IP by call buying his flan engrave when that flan wants to get that IP. This is probably an imp, so it's probably better to get imp right here because this can get, yeah. Also doing like this in main phase make him more afraid of talents maybe. I feel like I'm forced to call by the flam and lose my flam in the process, which is pretty sad. But I feel like getting SP twice is so bad. Yeah, now I'm getting imp here right now. Yeah, he's doing that chain imp. That's crazy. It's not imp. I'm really surprised if this is not an imp. That's a pretty weird not imp. What is this? Is it cross out? No. Call by? No. Talents? No. It has to be an imp that he didn't use. There is any card that he can set? What is this? Cyclone. Maybe he plays main Cyclones randomly? Maybe he decided to not imp because he had the intention to SP. So that was his process here. feel like I summon Popular right now to get Field Spell, so I have a summon of that. I don't have a Phlegm. I need to remember that the entire time. This is an imp for sure. This has to be an imp. I have a draw too. He said okay. This is so bizarre. I can summon his IP if I want. How do I force this imp if I I have two summons inside this. I have one summon here and I have one summon here. I think original now. I could also hit the... If I hit a now, if it doesn't, it means... If it doesn't princess, it means it's end for sure. But is any way to force end out? Not really, right? Not really. This is definitely a nymph. Well, unless it's something ridiculous like a Solemn Judgment or Solemn Strike. I'm doing that right now. Oh, he decided to do it. This is really bad for him. Because now I can pop. Enraging. Okay. Do I want this? I think I want his IP, right? Okay, so I already did this, so I have three summons. 1, 2, 3. There's any way I can kill through imp? I think so, right? If I Phoenix, I can originally invoke into Phoenix with the card that I draw off, right? I think it works. I do right here, down here, oak. So I do, this is dead because of call by, this is dead, this is live. I have a flan inside my deck still. I knew it was imp. Okay, so I can draw now. So I have an access code line somewhere. How many attributes do I have? I need 3, right? I need 3 attributes. I will have, yeah, I will have a selenium, right? So I can draw before, I can draw now. Maybe I should have done. Oh, don't draw flame. Okay. Now I need to. This is negated. Violent skills for sure. I don't have flan anymore. I think Violent is always killed, right? Yeah. If I do Celine, is Celine safer? Oh, this is a dark monster that is not mine. Um, so I could link 1 here. I can make a dark, right? There's a dark here. I can make link 1 dark, Celine access. That's game, right? 1 through 3. Yeah. There's enough spells. 1 through 3, yes. There's a spellcaster, yes. No, I didn't. I was, no, it was necessary. Three materials, yeah. Wait, am I missing something? The freestyle is wanted, right? Okay, whatever. So this is negated. So three shots, right? 1 through 1, 2, 3, yeah. Okay, I was expecting kill this turn. Okay, so I'm playing against the mirror match, going second. No, it's this. Um, that's it, right? My chat is not updating. You guys were talking in the chat. My chat on my phone wasn't updating. Say something on the chat right now. Because I was looking at the chat on my phone and nothing was updating, so I thought no one was saying anything, but in fact, you guys were talking a lot and I had no idea. So sorry for ignoring you guys. My chat on my phone is not working because I just saw that you guys said something and it's not updating on my phone for some reason. Let me open it. Let's try again. Okay, say something again on the chat. Let's test it. So let's see if it updates on my phone. Now it's working. Yeah, I needed to close the app and open it again. Okay. Warner Nib, Bonfire, Wanted, Poplar. Okay, maybe we can work with that. Okay, Bonfire, so no Snake Ash. In hand, no Poplar probably. No, probably is possible. But no Snake Ash, definitely. Probably not Oak, too. I feel like I'm gonna Warner the Poplar. Okay, so let's see. For a hand, he's thinking, maybe he's thinking for cross out. This sounds like a cross out think, or a call by think. Yep. It's gonna be tough now. Well, maybe he doesn't have Wanted because he used this cross out. Temple, okay. Okay, Temple's fine. Which card is getting here? Snake Idea Bell, yeah. Let's see if he knows how to combo. So, okay. How did I win? IOTK. I did Sleep Nexus. Oak from him. Okay, good news. How many summons? Wait. How many summons? 1, 2. Is this 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. This is 4, right? This 4 right here. Now he's gonna flam. Two in hand. Now he's gonna IP. Let's see if he's putting his naked devil behind, the nib is better. If he doesn't play Link Spider. So let's see if this guy plays Link Spider because I'm gonna nib right now after this. So he decided to do that. Let's see if he does play Link Spider or not. So he decided to use Temple instead of using Snake Double Star on effect, which is usually weird because now instead of doing that, he doesn't have a monster behind. Um, so he's linking away. He does play Link Spider, so this guy watched my profile because I was the only one who did that. Me and Gabe, right? Me and Gabe and Marcos. I feel like Marcos didn't play, so this guy knows. Unfortunately for me. Okay. He shouldn't use Temple. That was a big mistake. He should have let not use Temple and just use Snake a Double Star effect. That was a pretty bad mistake. So, oh, that's a draw. That's a Yu-Gi-Oh card that negates this other Yu-Gi-Oh card. Okay, that's pretty good for me. Two in hand. So we are thinking about like Nibiru, Rash, Ogre, Veiler, things like that. How we are doing this? I feel like I have two options. I can Poplar and let this bonfire be an extender into another Poplar, or I can bonfire for Snake Ash right now. Um, so pretty much the decision here, it's the best way to play around the hand traps because those are the only interactions that you have. I think I'm gonna Poplar because that might get negated. Oh no, not really, because that's my discard, right? No. Yeah, I take it back. That's my discard for wanted. If it has Ash, I feel like he Ashes right now. Yep. So here, this changes a little bit. So this was good that I did this way because I forced this Ash, and now I can almost summon the Poplar um, and do like that. And then I don't need to discard Ogre. I can make Link 1 and then discard my back row. Maybe he banishes right now and then I Ogre. He has one in hand, so I need to play around specifically. Um, specifically Nib now. So another thing that I need to pay attention is to his temple, getting my card. That's something that I need to be aware of. Okay. I don't know if you guys are talking. No, not really. Okay, so last card. If you last card Nib, okay, this is always happening, right? Um, this sounds like a Hita, right? This sounds like a Hita. If I summon, he takes, right? So maybe I summon right now my Snake Devastar. That's what I'm considering here. Because I can do it like right now and put something behind, but I save my Snake Devastar, right? It's worse into nib, but it's better into this. Because if I summon with Hita right now, he can use this to get that. And then this is lost forever. So I might as well just do right now. It's worse into nib. And then if he wants to summon, he can right now. Which I feel like he doesn't want to. Okay, he's thinking. Because I still have this, either this or that. So he decides to get my card right now. Is this nib? So he's gonna trigger that. Okay, that's fine. Did I normal summon? Yes, I did. So I get that. It's okay. Worst case scenario, it's nib. This is for what? This is for Snake Hayashi, right? Nah. Yeah, this is for Snake Hayashi. And then yeah. And then I have this for Oak. Worst case scenario is nib. Okay, so I'm going to do that here. Then I did that. And that triggers. And that pop. I didn't trigger pop in my hand yet. Only on field. Okay, so now I feel like I can access bait, right? I can make flan and play like here. Can I slim? Yes. So I do that. If nibs, my card floats because this is mine. Mourner. Okay, you die, my friend. GG's. So sometimes it's hard for me to talk and play at the same time. So that's why I'm gonna try to, like, from time to time, talk about some games. So can you guys say something on chat so I know that you guys are here on my phone? Okay, so it's working. Because sometimes I'm looking at the chat through my phone, right? And sometimes it doesn't load the chat. Okay, so let's see those games because those are both games that were interesting. So, for example, this one. Look at the hand that I bit with Bell Ogre only wanted as a play. I mean, I drew a pop, but so here, for example, his hand was extremely strong. Like, look at this, really good discard. He has this, which is not that good in this situation, but it's not that bad. Both plays. So the thing is, I use Ogre here because it makes it a little bit awkward for him to continue play, uh, not getting hit by Bell, you know. Thank you, Tonic, for the sub. So that's why I use Ogre here. So because this take away the ability for him to reach in a good way, in a clean way, Flam. So that's why I Ogre here. The worst case scenario would be him having that, which he did. Uh, because now he was able to get Temple. Because if he doesn't have these cards here, right? One of them, it didn't need to be both, but one of them, this popular would be forced to not get Temple, get this instead. And then if you get this instead, it's much worse. because he plays into bell. That's what I'm saying. So he sat, and then he played weird because he linked. He should have, you know what he should have done? He should have linked two directly into IP instead of link one here and get this back. He should have linked both away for IP because now, then what happens was he used original and then summoned that and then couldn't trigger that because he only had two targets and then I bowed the flan and it was so much worse because now he summons and put flan behind. Okay, was good. It was good both games, by the way. Uh, then he continued playing, and then he needed this awkward play just to have IP rotation, and his IP was really killed by this call by because this call by killed the flan that would get the IP. So yeah, as you guys can see, that's what happened. I knew it was imperm the entire time because the way that he played in the card was left, so I play around imperm as well. And this, I needed to play. I needed to draw something that was playable. Bonfire, Snake Eye Ash, or Poplar. Those are the cards that I needed here. And I drew one of them. There were more things probably, but I feel like a monster would be the best. So I summoned here to see if he's going to imperm. He did not. I feel like that was weird. Um, I kind of I see what he thought. I feel like he thought like this. I have this flam into IP, so I'm gonna use those as the card that prevent the original to be in rotation, like being used, and have the imperm for something else. But I feel like using imperm here is just super clean because not only negate this, and then you're not forced to do anything, right? Like let's say in his perspective, right? He would have summoned this flam using perm here and just say, okay, continue. And then I would be forced to commit another Yu-Gi-Oh card, and then he would have used SP on my another way to try to play. So I won this game, but it was with a lot of mistakes involved, I think. So he did like that. And then I got this card, which gave me another card, right? Saying like it was weird because Wanted was live. Then I used Call By, which was definitely necessary here. But the problem is that now I need to do something really good, and something really good usually means killing without using Flam, which is hard. Which is hard. So yeah, I did that summon, get field spell. He decided not to summon. Oh no, he already did. Sorry. So now I have another summon here because eventually he's gonna princess. So I got the monster behind, and at any point that he summons a monster, I will summon his IP, which was what happened. So I feel like here he made another mistake. He should have impermed this, but he decided to princess on summon. I feel like that was also wrong because not only this take away the princess, but also give me another body because this died, but I get a popular that I can summon. I imperm here would be better for him because he would negate and keep the flam, the princess, and I wouldn't get the popular. I think that I feel like that would be slightly better to be honest. So he killed like this, and I use that to summon and that to search. And then I summoned his IP. I consider some of my own thing, but I feel like that wasn't worth it because the idea was to just link away whatever I summoned. So it would be better for me to keep the resource here for a regional for an effect of a Snake Eye, for example. So I summoned that, and then he still has an perm. My intention was to original into oak into a body, into draw with wanted, into Phoenix in the imperm. That was my idea, and then I would have killed. It would work, but then he make my life easier because he just imperm here. So summoning Oak was exactly like Phoenix, right? The difference is that I kept my draw because I would have used this body and the body that I get into a Phoenix and the draw to force the imperm the same way. So it was the same thing. So I draw a card here to nothing, and then just summon and the Atlantis. Not the Atlantis, I did the access code. Um, Then this was game two. I had more than a Nibiru, but his hand was fine. I feel like this was also played in a weird manner because usually when you have Bonfire and Oak, you tend to go Bonfire for Poplar and use Oak as a normal summon, but he decided to just Bonfire for Snake Ash. This is also really bad into Drawing Lock. I don't know if he plays Drawing Lock for Cross-Out, but there's also that. Because now he has only one line of play. And then I didn't have a good negate, only Mourner. I used the Mourner on the Poplar because we usually when you use this Mourner on Poplar and prevent with the field spell, then the Nibiru got better. So that's what I tried to do here, but he had a Cross-Out and use it. And he got the Snake Eye, but I feel like he doesn't know how to super combo with this. It wasn't that bad. I mean, in this game specifically, he played fine. I mean, yeah, not really, right? I feel like he should have Bonfire for Poplar, and that would be better. No, it would be really similar. It would be really similar still. Okay, whatever. Then he summoned from hand, and then he summoned Flan into IP, into putting the monster behind. One mistake that he for sure did was here after Nid, he decided to use Temple to summon instead of not using Temple and just using Stinking Eye Double Star to summon itself and get a card behind, which would be an Oak, or a Flam. But he decided to not do that and then just played Link Spider, which is the card that I also play. And then he did that and just SP and vanish. And then I drew a pretty good card. I feel like I was fine. Anyway, because he doesn't have a follow up, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, he doesn't have a follow up. But I drew a pretty good card because it kills an interaction. But I could drew like Cross-Out or even if I draw defense here, like an Ash, a Veil and Perm, that also would be good because my play would be better than his play. I would also play in a way that I would have follow up if something bad happens. But then if I draw defense, my defense would potentially kill his top deck. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened here. And then I used Bonfire, he Ashes. I feel like that was right, not gonna lie. But it was also right of me to start with Bonfire here. And then he decided to try to banish, and then I ogre, then I got that, and then here was pretty fine. Because the idea here was to use like this and get full value, right? Because I can send this Naked Double Star and I can link that away and I put this behind. And I'm playing around Nibiru is the only card that prevents, not prevents because it wouldn't prevent me, but it would make me harder to kill. So that's why I played the way I did, which was I use Black Witcher, send behind, instead the original, don't touch original, and just make this Hita still into Nib, nothing happened to Nib. So I put this Snake Eye behind, and then I summon it. So if it wants to do that, it's not on Snake Eye Double Star, it's on whatever I put behind. And then he decided to summon, which is super fine for me. I'm still playing around Nib. And then the classic access code bait plus Flamberge that is not used, which is this. You're gonna summon here, get his Snake Ash, need to pay attention because your Flan needs to float. Sometimes people forget about that. Like sometimes you hit their card and then you summon Flam, then your Flan is not floating because you don't have the materials engraved like 2 level 1s. But I do have here because I have this Poplar and that Poplar. So if it nibs and my Flan dies, it works. I need to pay attention to like not summon Flan, link it away, and then it doesn't trigger because he's a Snake Ash. So I use the effect here just to get Flan, and I would have make excess code right here because he used Warner here, and then that doesn't do anything. And then I would make excess code Celine because I have Spellcaster, I have the spells, make excess code. If it has nib, he has to use because I would have killed this card, and then I would try to enter battle, he would have nibbed, and then my Flan would trigger, and then I would summon 2 monsters plus the token, then I go Princess FTK, AutoK. I still have original, by the way. I would have killed even without this original. And yeah, that was the game. That's why I play this way. When the game like it's worth talking about, I will.